Dubs in the chat, dubs in the chat, on time, stream, on time, let's go. Dubs in the chat, W's in the chat, W's in the chat, www like the.com. This episode of the Philly Phil Twitch show is brought to you by Bob Marley cigarette papers, made from pure hemp. We smoking Bob. We smoking Marleys today. The Philly Phil Twitch show is brought to you by viewers like you and your generous Cash App donations. $10 gets a Pittsburgh gram. It's Thursday, you know what that means. We got the notes. We took a note last stream. Will we take notes this stream? Stay tuned to find out. We got the regular creators next week. Next week we'll switch it up. Next week. Every time we do the randoms, it don't never be no good content that we could talk about. Just be random videos. Okay. Delusional single mother shocked no man wants her. Okay, you're past your prime, you're over 30, and you have baggage. Wrap that up quite simple. Wrap that up quite simply. Bob Marley. Reach for Bob. Reach for a pack.
I find it funny how the men worried about you being a gold digger are the ones that literally have no gold to dig. Men these days are really so bored that they're out here becoming lip size experts. It's always the men asking these types of questions.
Lip size experts. No, we can tell those aren't your natural lips because it doesn't look natural. It doesn't look attractive. Looks like you got stung by a bunch of bees and wasps. Like, ma'am, are you okay? Do you need some ice for your lips?
That have no idea how to lead properly as a man. My all-time favorite pastime is treating people exactly how they treat you. I get such a kick when people are like, oh my gosh, you're single, how are you single? I'm like, how are you not single? Have you been out here? I don't have to guess your energy.
How is she not single? She probably isn't a thought pocket, and she probably brings something to the relationship. She's probably an adequate girlfriend. Instead of focusing on lip filler and makeup, maybe read a book on how to be a woman from the 1950s.
I feel it. Men out here are really hating girls because they have common sense. Like, how are you mad that I'm not a complete dumbo?
So she's talking about common sense. Well, she's a single mother, she's full of tattoos, she has a nose ring, and she does only seams.
So for whatever reason, a few people have asked me if I'm trans. Don't know why, just want a girl, always a girl.
She look like she could be a transformer. Robots more than meets the eye. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Forgot my bleeps.
I'm a woman, I'm a mother, but for those of you who asked, I do now identify as a fact. I was today years old when I found out that when you as a woman do something for a man, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, she's so amazing, they're thinking, oh my gosh.
Shut up, you son of a...
She's doing that for me.
Would you do that
Before
for a
I...
man? No. When you do something special for a man, it's because you consider that
You
man
stupid...
special man. It's common sense, as you said. It's logical.
Do you know how many men complain about women doing?
Bet you'll tell us. Because we don't respect street workers. It's not respectable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays it's a thing, but it's still not respected.
She's referring to only seams.
On this one then. Judging them, putting them down, all kinds of things. Because that's what they do for work. Like, how are you mad that I'm not a complete dumbo? They're not smart. How are you mad about that? They're not trying to say I want to be more than friends. I'm just going to tell them you can be my assistant. Because I'm not doing this anymore. I don't have the bandwidth. Very busy schedule. No fuckery allowed. That's why you get very, very rich old millionaires.
Okay, and that's it. So the title of the video was, what, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. What did we learn in 2 minutes and 40 seconds? Let's write a note. Okay, so she's a single mother, and she's on the letters, the FO. She's on FO. She's on fans only. And she's a single mother. I don't know. Get back what you do. I don't know. Get back what you baby daddy.
In women, it's a high market value because it's associated with fertility and health and the possibility of having children. Whereas as a man, you tend to become more valuable the older you are.
There she is, the love of my life for 33 years. Hey, how's it going there, Buttercup?
What the fuck did you just tell me?
The therapist told me to give you a new name every time I see you.
Shut the fuck up. Get to see I'm busy. The fuck.
So pleasant. I bet she brings nothing but peace.
So I don't want to be the one to say it, but like, when are we all gonna?
I wouldn't mind if that was me and my wife's relationship. We just always talking bad to each other. I wouldn't mind that.
I would like most of the older people were right. Like we should have.
We just always talking spicy.
I regret like 95% of my tattoos. My therapist was like, I just feel like you're not seriously trying to date. I was like, I just told you I spent 3 hours researching a guy's birthday so I could pay Nancy Rich $75 to cast a love spell on him. I wouldn't exactly call engaging in the dark arts fucking around. Just want.
Okay, instead of putting a love spell on me, why not make me a sandwich? Some slurpy. Slurp the skin off the bone. Could have saved $75.
Go on here and remind you that if you're talking to a guy for a few weeks and you guys are going on dates, he says he likes you. Then you check his social media and he is following new hot girls that are single. He is engaging with what they are posting, even though he says he really likes you and he could see himself dating you. Yeah, he doesn't like you. It doesn't matter if you guys aren't exclusive or in a relationship. A man's actions will tell you.
He likes you, and he also likes the eye candy that's on his feed. Like, men could like more than one thing. I don't know why women think that, oh, a man can only love me. It's like, what? I could love every woman on this planet. I got enough love to give.
Everything you need to know, not his words.
The double standard I will stick by until the day I die is that it is really cute, really fun.
I love my wife and my side piece equally the same. They're equally yoked.
Really sexy when a girl has a boyfriend and she does not show him off on social media. She gets that close to the chest, you would never even know.
That's a red flag if she's not showing off her boyfriend, because she's trying to appear that she's still single so that she could get the S words in her stuff S-ing for her.
Man does that is scary. Why are there no traces of your girlfriend on any of your social media pages, especially if you're active?
But didn't she just say it's okay for a woman? Didn't she just, like, unfair? What's the, I don't know.
Who are you hiding her from?
No, she just told me inside. I don't mean to be rude, but.
But it's okay if a woman does it, but if a man does it, oh, who are you hiding her from?
You are.
Women can do no wrong.
And I just hung around. You just outwardly said I'm absolutely foolish, which is just like so unnecessary. Just wait.
Oh, I'm just a girl. A man respectfully complimented you, and your first instinct was to go online and bash him. No, this isn't just being a girl. This is being entitled and delusional.
They're actually not girls, though. They're just a woman. Like, you're a grown woman. Like, I've never even heard a little girl say, I'm just a girl. It's always from grown a woman. Oh, yeah, Bob Marley. Bob Marley.
And then they wonder, why don't men come up to me anymore? Why don't men approach me? Where are all the good men? Yeah.
Sometimes just a general people bullshit.
We not approaching women because, you know what I'm saying? The goal of approaching a woman is to get her number. You know what I'm saying? 100 times out of 100, you don't get her number. You know what I'm saying? You don't get a relationship. So what's the point? Like, I'm not going to approach you for you to turn me down so you could feed your little ego. Yeah, I turned down 5 men today. I'm a bad bee. It's like, nah, we not validating y'all no more. Get your own validation. Like, there was like at least 4 videos where a woman was like, men don't come up to us anymore, but today a man came up to us and he just said one thing. He complimented, oh yeah, your sneakers are nice, and then he moved on. It's like, he didn't accomplish the goal. He didn't get your number. He didn't make you his girlfriend. He didn't clap skins. Like, that's just giving you validation. Nah, we not doing that. We off that.
And I will have moments of being like, oh, that's really cute. Like, I love that. Imagine having a boyfriend that you can train with. And, like, that'd be lovely. And the reality is, I think if I went to the gym with a man who tried to tell me what to do, I would regret so badly and I'd probably try by myself. Like,
women are attention seekers. They wake up seeking validation and attention. Like, you gotta cut that off. Like, don't give them nothing.
I've been told what to do. In any gym, I would.
Then they wonder why they're single, when they don't want anybody to tell them anything. How can a man lead in a relationship if you don't want to be a follower, man?
Yeah, just not for me. So I think it's just a follow bit. That's cute.
There's been incredible studies when it comes to astrological signs, where they look for correlations between people's amount of wealth and whether or not they get married. They put people on dates on speed dating apps, and they judge them by their astrological signs. They do this on OkCupid, they do this on eHarmony, they do this on all these places. And you know what the correlations they find are? Zero. Absolutely zero. 0.0.
Guys, when you hear a woman start talking about astrology, run away.
You're on zero because astrology has no bearing on reality.
She talking about astrology. That's low brain activities.
If women can leave a marriage just because they're unhappy, then men can leave a marriage just because they're unappreciated. We praise women for choosing themselves when they're walking away from a good man. He's been faithful, he's been consistent, but when a man says he's done for being taken advantage of, feeling like he's not appreciated, all of a sudden, he's a bad guy. So why is her happiness validated, but his exhaustion is not? It's finding her self-empowerment, but his boundary is selfishness.
So the lady came on here and said nothing but the harsh truth. She said the dating pool is trash because you guys are taking advice from hoes. And my parents tell me already.
Yeah, guys, that's true. Just think about how many videos do I show you of women giving dating advice when they can't get a man, when they're alone. They're 30, 35, 40. They can't get a man, they don't know what men want, but they give dating advice online. Right.
And you could tell like they're they're bitter women like that can't find a date in today's dating market. About the advice they talking. Yeah, you should just hate men. As soon as a man pulls up in a car, slash his tires. Yeah, you go, girl. Women empowerment. A man buys you a expensive diamond. Throw that diamond in a grinder and grind it into dust right in front of his face. Yeah, go, girl. Women empowerment. Just everything a man does, just spit in his face for doing it. If a man opens the door for you, you slam that door in front of his face and you open it yourself and you walk through it yourself and you don't hold it for him. Yeah, women empowerment.
You guys wish death on this man, you were angry, you were outraged. But the truth is, there's tricks, and then there's boyfriends, okay? And it's so true, we're expecting boyfriends to be tricks. But it's like, do we know what tricks do? And what they require? And you're telling women... Listen, guys, I think it's enough now.
Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids.
We've enjoyed
That better be the only tricks I'm talking about on this channel.
them. They were funny.
Gotta keep it PG.
And that's all they were meant to be, it was funny. You're not meant to take those women seriously. If you want to be in a healthy, stable relationship, you don't listen to them. Thank you.
I will not settle until I look at my man and I am so attracted to him that it lights my brain on fire. Amongst other qualities, of course. But attraction is essential in a relationship.
By the way, guys, that is the end, because there is a very
Not necessarily.
at the end about attraction that you will want to hear.
And people need to stop telling women to date just a really nice guy or to date men they're not attracted to. Attraction is biblical, and these men would never be interested in us if we weren't pretty, so why would I be interested in them?
Yes, ma'am, you're correct. But do you understand that the guy that you find so attractive, 90% of women find him attractive. 90% of women compete for that guy. Do you understand that? So what makes you so special that that guy would choose you? It's all about you and how you want that guy to be. But are you the woman that that guy is looking for? You've never thought about that. You only think about it from your point of view. If you want a certain type of man, then become the woman that he is looking for. It's so easy, it's so logical.
I want to be obsessed with my man. I want to look at him and go, I don't want to settle for anything else. So, no.
No one talks about how stressful it is.
Like, you're not gonna obsess about like the average guy. Like, the person she's talking about is like a movie star who's like hot, like right now, like at the pinnacle of his movie stardom. That's who she's talking about. Oh, that's how infatuated I need to be with him. No, I mean, you're an average woman, find you an average man, and you're not gonna be movie star attracted to him.
Is being with mature men. No matter what I do, it's just met with grace and understanding. He just leaves me there with my Latina attitudes. It's like I'm a fire and he's just walking around with a hose. Shh, just putting me out. I really didn't like when you did that, babe. Hey, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I was trying to correct it. Won't happen again. Oh, it won't happen again? Sounds good. I'm gonna go sit in my own box now. Which is my worst nightmare. I think the weird part is not knowing what to do with all the pent-up aggression I have inside. Wait.
Okay, so she's a little bit nutty, and you have to deal with that. You have to put out all...
Go punch things. Get you a little punching bag and punch on it. That's what men do. Go exercise.
fires. And normal from the start.
Hey, if you're new in this, if you're in a new relationship that's healthy, beware. Let your rage and aggression out elsewhere. I've really been hitting the gym.
Man, let me ask you this. Why do you, as a woman, have to have more rage and aggression than a man? You're a woman, you're a feminine woman, you shouldn't have...
I mean, that's healthy. Everybody has rage and anger. You know what I'm saying? Find a healthy way to release it. I guess that's why some men play video games and get out that rage and anger that women complain about. Oh, you playing video games. God forbid a man have a hobby.
Have rage and aggression, man. That's the problem. You should be feminine. Femininity is not about rage and aggression.
We not living for women no more. Up to me stops and starts. They put a commercial in that MFR. Brought to you by Bob Marley's Pure Hemp. Pure MFing hip. Hip. Pure MFing hemp. What was I saying? Forgot what I was just talking about.
So that's been helping me. Just a PSA.
One time, this guy, he asked if I wanted to go see Adam Sandler because that's my favorite comedian. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go with you. And, you know, he was like this millionaire or something like that. And he did something because I didn't want to hang out with him more than just going to see that. And so then he like kind of like dangled it in front of me like a carrot, like, oh, I guess we won't go and see that then. And I was like, okay, that's fine, because I didn't want to do it that bad. But he like really rubbed it in my face. So I bought Adam Sandler tickets right in the front row. They were like $1,000. They were so expensive. I did not have that money. And I drove 3 hours. And then he sent me a picture. Oh, look at the seats like that I have. And my seats were way better. So then I sent him a picture back and I sent the Adam Sandler meme. Somebody's closer. You know, Charlie Gilmore. And it was so worth it. And I felt so good. And I blocked him. And I think that's like one of the pettiest things ever. But it felt great. Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You bought tickets to Adam Sandler that were $1,000. Money that you didn't have. You said at the start you didn't have. And it felt great because you showed a millionaire that you bought expensive tickets.
Well, made a cool story, bro.
Do you understand, man, that now you have less...
But that is an L, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you can't outbank Big Bank. Big Bank takes Little Bank.
All those tickets. And that guy is just out there finding another woman.
Now you broke, and, like, that was nothing to him. That was a drop in the bucket.
I swear. Women in logic.
I couldn't make rent that month, but I was like, I got that.
Okay. So it wasn't about food, it was about rent.
Guy, would you ever date a single parent?
Never.
See?
Nah.
I would want to have another man involved in my life or another child.
Date, clap skins, get some vacuum cleaner off of her. Yeah, sure. But nah, date, nah.
Because at any point, the baby daddy could get mad or jealous and try to attack me or my
You
children.
better be, you know what I'm saying, or in jail. 6 feet under or under the jail.
I mean, what kind of people are you dating? Goodness gracious.
Jealous man will do crazy things.
Yeah, but not all of them are jealous. Some people just didn't.
I'm not taking a chance. I'll take a chance later on.
It's stupid. Yeah, maybe the baby daddy is okay, maybe the kid is okay, maybe the kid is disciplined, maybe the kid will actually like you, but all of those are just maybes. Why would you go through the effort of dealing with that when it's just a maybe? It's just a probability. Isn't it better to just avoid single mothers from the start?
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah. I see where you're coming from. Hopefully, you see where I'm coming from as well. You know, as a single parent.
Yeah, hopefully you'll find somebody. Have more children?
We'll see.
So when men come to my office, interesting enough, they usually don't come in and say, I cheated because. I'm being honest. Men usually come in and when they're in a one-on-one safe space, they will say, it's not her.
I cheat because, you know what I'm saying? I got an itch to scratch.
To me, I find more men accountable than women. I've been this over 17 years. So if a man cheats, he's more accountable than if a woman cheats.
My wife ain't gotta do nothing. I'm tired of pizza. I need some pasta.
When a woman cheats, she'll say,
Tired of eating pizza. I need some pasta tonight.
You stop being affectionate. You stop calling me after work.
Yeah, guys, it's always your fault why they chose to cheat.
After I had the baby, you were no longer attracted to me. You stopped telling me I was beautiful. You don't try to make love to me anymore. You know what a man says? It's not her fault. Now, listen, ladies, I advocate for us, I stand on my square for us, but I also believe in bringing the correct factual awareness so that we have what we need to be in our power and see things differently and be better within ourselves.
Men, beware of the silver bullet divorce. Step 1, they will falsely accuse you of abuse. Not only do you not abuse them, they likely rebut again. They will file a restraining order and have you removed from your home unexpectedly. You will instantly lose access to all your belongings and thrown right out of the street. They will lie, because no one has ever been punished for false claims of abuse. By the way, her attorney, they aren't the judge shop. Their attorney will have her file her abuse claim at a specific date and time, so that this case is handed to a particular judge, one who always grants restraining orders. Once a restraining order is in place, you will automatically lose custody of your children. And you're going to immediately.
This is why it's so important, guys, to see the red flags from the start. If you see the red flags from the start, you don't have to deal with this. If you choose badly, a woman can ruin your life, my guy. Believe me. You don't even understand how many messages I get from guys that want to unalive themselves. Guys that told me that they had to sleep in a tent for 6 months because the wife got the house. And she got ordered to leave the house. Even if it was his house, his own house. Guys losing their jobs. Guys going homeless. You don't know how many stories I get in my DMs, in my messages, in my emails.
You start working overtime so you can find a place to live, pay for legal fees, recoup what you lost. And shortly after, you're going to find out they immediately file for child support, spousal support, and mortgage assistance called vacation. Now, because you worked all this overtime, your income suddenly appears higher than it normally is. And the court's going to impose a support order that's more than you actually make. You may think because you have an attorney that's on your side. No, your attorney is going to collude with her attorney, keep you working as much as possible to make sure all parties get paid other than yourself. Now, you may ask yourself, how does the family court allow this? Well, Title 4D of the Social Security Act, it pays local courts 66 cents of every dollar that they make you pay in support. Seems illegal, right?
I just wanted to come on here and tell you girls that your man is someone else's ideal man. You really think that your man might not be able to get it?
I could have told you that's a scam. Hell, why would they have so much incentive to put y'all on child support? Yeah, they're getting a cut. I could have told you that. They're getting some kickback. Duh.
Anyone better than you. But I'm sorry to tell you, they could. They might not know it, but they could. We like to bitch and complain about our husbands, that they're not doing enough, that they're lazy, that they need to take you out more, that they're just annoying. But trust me, to another woman, your husband might be the best, most amazing thing ever. Like, literally what they've been waiting for their whole life. They literally say the same thing for women. Like, another man would love to have us, right? Another man would see us differently than our husbands. It goes the same way with our husbands, okay? So, if you really think that your husband could not go out there and find someone better, let me tell you, they could. And they would. So if you have a good man at home, take care of your man. Take care of your man, okay? And stop bitching and complaining all the time because, again, they might be exactly what someone else is waiting for, okay? The man of their dreams might be your husband.
Nobody likes rejection. It's the main reason why most people don't put themselves out there. And yes, I am qualified to speak on this subject.
Don't let me find out, you know what I'm saying? You thriving in your second marriage. Don't let your ex find out you thriving in the second marriage. Thriving. She be on your page, your #1 stalker.
The struggle to find someone who is being rejected romantically more than I have. When was the last time you asked? Well, yesterday. But we move on. It's absolutely fine. Look, I'm a romantic. I like a story, and there's not many things that I wouldn't do for the plot. For example,
she on your page looking at stuff 16 days back, creeping.
if I meet Dan Schlatt in a museum, yes, I will speak to him for a couple of months, and yes, I will get on a plane to Denmark, and yes, I will cry by pound Copenhagen because he's not thought about it, and no one is as crazy as me to think that that is a feasible relationship option. So then you ask me how I do.
Can bet she thinks she's cute, she thinks she's funny by saying all of this. But a guy that knows how to read women will just stay away from her.
Doing when it comes to the fact that I never had
She's a good little maid, good little 5. She got something going to her. A little look, little orange hair. I like it.
if I have experienced rejection over and over and over again, because every time I think, fuck it, yeah,
A little accent, you know what I'm saying? That'll get you through the door.
You asked me how I'm doing. I'm alright. Do you know what? I've still got self-esteem. My best friend said, I don't know a single person who could have taken as many hits as you do and still
Oreo. You said Oreos. It's pronounced Oreo. No, Oreo. No, not Oreo. It's pronounced Oreo.
Well, yeah, she's still fine, because the best thing to do is think, yeah,
I'll
well,
get you to the door.
and got no regrets about it, and I learned something from it, and then have a cry, and then go out and have a boogie. That's how I deal with it. That's all.
Where would you put the product? Bob Marley's. The best rolling papers in town. If your town is Jamaica.
I was on a date with a guy recently, and I was starting to get the vibe that he was a little bit of an incel, or like at least just hated women a little bit secretly. And so I was like, okay, this is going nowhere. I'm gonna start fucking with him. Like I'm gonna start saying stuff to piss him off. And I remember seeing a woman talk about this on TikTok. I can't remember what video it was, but me and him were talking about marriage, and I was talking about how I didn't really want kids. I didn't really want to get married either. And I remember I said to him, I was like, well, if I ever did have kids,
Then like, what are we talking for? Why are you here? Why are you in front of my face? You don't get married. You don't have kids. What are we doing? What's this? What's the life without that? Like, what's the path? Somebody please tell me in the comments.
I would want it in the prenup.
We just sitting around buying stuff. Oh, a name brand this, name brand that. Oh yeah.
if me and him ever get a divorce, that he gets full custody.
All that stuff will be turned to dust by the time you did.
He takes the kids. I kid you not, the reaction from this man was like guttural. He was just like,
Okay, guys, now just reverse the roles and just think what would happen if a guy would say this, if a guy would go on a date with a woman, see that she is not for him, and then start messing around with her, making fun of her, talking shit, and then make a TikTok about it. What would all the women say? But for her, she thinks she's funny. Those are the double standards.
It's fun.
like a disgusted kind of like, And I laughed so hard, and I tried to contain myself a little bit. It was just so funny to watch this man's reaction. It was almost like his reaction.
No, you know what's funny? It's funny that you think he's an incel while you agreed to go on a date with him. That means that he can get women to go on dates with him. That means that he's not an incel, because incel means involuntarily celibate. So you don't even know what you're talking about, but you think that you're funny. And
They just use words that they don't understand.
You're stupid, man. So we're just going to skip this video because it's very stupid.
But PSA, just something to think about. If a man fully providing for you is the bare minimum, then you cooking for him every single night is also the bare minimum. If him opening every single door for you is the bare minimum, then you picking up his laundry off the floor is also the bare minimum. If him being above a certain height and being in shape is the bare minimum, then you staying attractive and staying in shape is also the bare minimum. If him constantly fixing things around the
A lot
house.
of videos of women complaining about laundry on the floor. It's like you can't just pick it up, put it in a thing.
House taking care of the yard, whatever it may be, is the bare minimum, then you taking care of the home and keeping it clean is also the bare minimum. I see this double standard all the time where women will want all of these traits in men and call those things the bare minimum. Yet, when a man asks if they can cook, they say, well, no, you can cook for yourself, you're fully capable. Wouldn't that mean then that you are fully capable of going to work for yourself and
I
providing?
have to cook for myself next. Or you just gotta add to it. Okay, she doesn't cook. We gotta add a cook into this equation. A cook girlfriend. The second girlfriend. Well, that's going on.
And that you don't actually need someone to provide for you. The truth is that serving is an act of love, and despite what social media may be promoting, being a wife does not mean sitting around and doing nothing and just looking pretty all day while your man goes and works his tail off. It's funny that we put all these expectations on men and then call those expectations the bare minimum, but when a man simply just requires that a woman knows how to cook, social media freaks out and calls it misogynistic.
I get very annoyed when people make very generalized statements about dads, like, dads don't know what they're doing, because yes, they do. It just annoys us because they probably do things very differently than the way that we do them, and we don't want to admit they're right. But prime example for you, story time. We're going on spring break. It's me, my husband, our 2 kids. Now, I like to consider myself the president of the party planning committee around here, so I start planning the spring break road trip. We're going to go out to Indiana Children's Museum. We're going to go through Gatlinburg, hit up Dollywood, then go to all the Ripley's Believe It or Not exhibits in Myrtle Beach. We're talking roller coasters, gourmet ice cream, swimming with stingrays. Somewhere along the drive.
It sounds like we about to waste a lot of money. That's what it sounds like to me.
I just kind of want to drive around aimlessly and find something. So I'm like, okay, bet, we have time. All of a sudden, he pulls off the side of the road. Stop.
Okay, there's like more than 3 places, so that's 3 tickets. Expensive gas. Okay, keep adding them up.
Stops the car. He goes, look, a giant rock. And sure enough, there was like the most giganticest rock I had ever seen, just sitting there on the grass.
Free AF. Know how much the women's stuff costs, and then the man's thing, free AF. Let's look at a rock. Let's go sit at a rock. Sit on this rock and take pictures and ish.
And then he goes, should we climb it? And the kids are like, yeah!
Climb
and I'm like,
the
well,
rock.
I don't know, it's a really big rock. What if the kids get hurt? And the kids are like, boom, and boom, and then start climbing the rock with little geckos. Here they are on said rock. No, we went underground cave kayaking, went to an entire theme park, met a mermaid that looked a lot like Emily King. And if you ask my kids to this day, their favorite part of the spring break road trip, it is the big rock. Dads know what they're doing.
My next point, which was attraction comes first. I love this idea, the idea that you put it so simple, the idea is that women will say they want loyalty and kindness and all these other things. Yet they'll date a man who didn't have all those other things. Why did they sleep with him? You have some female friends, and all 5 of them complain about this one guy named Brock, and they say all these things that are wrong with him, and they all slept with Brock. And you're like, well, if you all slept with Brock, then that means something else was more important. Can you go into that?
Sure. It's one of the more popular episodes. It's called The Part That Women Always Leave Out. This was something that confused me in my 20s when I would approach a number of women that I knew out of a good faith desire to learn what is the truth of female desire so that I could give them what they wanted so I could enter into a fulfilling relationship with one. That was what I was thinking.
They all
That's
like.
why women in their 20s guys sleep with chads. Chads don't have to take them to a date. Chads don't have to buy anything. And now, when they're 30, 35, all of a sudden, they want a nice guy. They want a nice guy to take them out on dates, to take them on trips, to spend all that money. When chads, the good-looking guys in their 20s, they don't have to do anything to sleep with them.
And I heard things like I want a nice guy, I want to feel safe, I want somebody who's reliable, somebody who's loyal, somebody who's very kind, and I'm thinking,
They need dopamine hits. They're chasing dopamine hits with bad guys.
all of those things, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble, especially compared to some of the men that I've seen women in my milieu date. So it speaks to what you were talking about. And I realize that there's a part that these women always leave out because it's certainly unacceptable to say it out loud, but they want all those things kind of, but they want them from the men that they're already attracted to.
Already attracted.
And that means that those things cannot meaningfully contribute to attraction because it takes time to determine whether a man is kind or loyal. So
Yes, guys, all of what they're saying is bullshit. Because when you go up to a woman and ask for a number, the first thing that she will look at is how you look, how tall you are, how you're dressed. It's about attraction first. If you're fat, short, and ugly, it doesn't matter that you're the most nice guy in the world.
Never in my
That
life.
you're all of those qualities, that you're intelligent. It doesn't matter.
In any of those words, he just uttered.
like, I mean, men do something comparable. They look at the hot woman and they're like, sure, she's not crazy, and they're just rolling the dice. And so the woman goes to these attractive men and says, I hope that he doesn't cheat. You know, I hope that he's a nice guy. And it turns out so many of them aren't.
No, he's gonna cheat. He's gonna cheat. He didn't become that dude to not cheat. That's why he became him, so he can get all of his pleasures.
Right? That doesn't stop people from wanting what they want, because saying that's bad for them, filling their heads with what they should like instead, doesn't actually change what people are attracted to. This is very deep. It has a history that stretches back hundreds of thousands of years.
This is why I tell you guys, there is no point in hating women. There is no point in hating women's nature. You just have to understand it. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Power crunch.
I don't think I got any hot takes from that. I do remember the beginning part. Made a mental note to remember. Okay, Women are okay. Chow time from 2 hours ago. Women are scared. Men are finally taking MGTO. Period. 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 Cuts off. Next one is well. I had to look into the video. I regret my divorce to get some context clues. So second video is looking like a woman who regrets her divorce. Third video, companies are refusing to hire feminists in 2026. Interesting. Millions of men have gone unapologetically celibate in period. It cuts off. So let's give my takes. Women are scared. Men are finally going their own way. Going their own way. I don't know. Whatever. Well. She regrets her divorce. Like every other woman. Same old videos. Companies are refusing to hire feminists. That's interesting. Is there relationship advice in that, or probably just women chatting, giving their story? I posted we should cut off men's peach and balls, peach and nuts, peach and walnuts, peaches and walnuts, and then I got fired from my job. Well, it's probably a bunch of videos like that. Millions of men have gone unapologetically celibate. Yeah, it's like I'm not even having sexual relations, say that in my presidential voice, with women anymore. We just gotta goon and stare at each other. Like that's it. Only time we having sexual relations is if we planning to make a baby. That's it. Like, are you ovulating? Is this planned out? 9 months from now, we'll have a baby. Only time we having sex. From now on, we just gooning and looking at each other. You gotta flick the bean while I suffocate the sausage. Okay, so the first video, women are scared. So probably like a bunch of women. I can't believe, like, I was playing games where I was like, hey, I'm gonna ignore you if you don't text me in 5 minutes. And what do you know? He didn't text me in 5 minutes. Men are going their own way. See videos like that. That's what I think. Well. The divorce video, like copy and paste. I left my marriage. It wasn't green on the other side. The grass wasn't greener. Companies refusing feminists and blah. So which videos do you think we picked? Today's pick brought to you by Bob Marley. Get you a pack today. Get 3. Give them out to your friends. Or fill them with the green stuff first, and then pass them out to your friends. Bob Marley. Keep it Marley. Keep it gnarly.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. And the other day for Man Reacts.
So if you would have picked, millions of men have gone unapologetically celibate in 2006. Women are panicking. You would be right. So I guess we playing the game. You taking shots if you lose, and take a puff if you guess right.
I'm sorry, like, please don't go.
Hopefully until next time you like it. Before 6 months.
What do you mean you hid the fact that you're a single mom from him for 6 months? What else are you hiding? You're asking.
How do you hide all that in 6 months? Damn, diabolic.
PDs, this is really tough. First you ask them out, then you still have to be a detective in the relationship.
He's not asking the right questions.
Because they might be hiding a secret.
That should be like top 3 questions. What do you do? Where you from? You got kids.
I realized the guy I went on a date with last night blocked me on everything. The date went really well, the conversation was great, he was complimenting me, he ordered my drink for me because I remember what I like, and then he walked me home, and I didn't invite him in. I wake up this morning, block on everything, unmatching Hinge.
Notice how everything she said was about herself. Me. The date went well for you. Obviously not for him.
Nothing has made me feel more unattractive than trying
I'd like to hear his part of the story. She was a complete narcissist. She talked about herself. I asked her the core things about her womanhood, like, what does she provide as a woman? Do you cook? Do you clean? And is your womb ready for life? And all 3 of those questions questions were answered with no. So she talked about expensive hobbies and wanting to go to fancy restaurants just to get an Instagram picture so she could, you know what I'm saying, all that for her friends, show out for her friends. A whole bunch of negative things and nothing that would contribute to a healthy relationship dynamic.
In Vancouver, I literally feel like the ugliest person alive when I live there. The men just completely ignore you. It's only when you leave where you're like, oh my god, I'm actually not ugly. Like, do people find me attractive? The men in Vancouver just have a huge level of indifference, and it's because they can get away with just sliding someone's DMs and being like, hey, what are you up to tonight? Like,
Or we just have a huge level of indifference because we feel indifferent to you.
Or she's mid and she just blends in with the rest of the mid women.
Like, can we not just feel indifferent to women?
these are both.
God forbid Vancouver men know their worth and are not ready to put up with your BS. I mean, you're just going to use them for free meals and ghost them anyway, so why should they bother?
Well, I guess, yeah.
Imagine approaching a woman only to check TikTok and see a video of yourself with the tag "Ickiest man alive." Blamed for approaching, blamed for not approaching. We can never win.
That's why people don't approach, is because men are just getting blasted on the internet for trying to do a normal, mundane thing. There's nothing crazy about trying to approach a woman, but now they made it seem like it's a crazy thing.
I was supposed to have a first date today, and he just unmatched me on Bumble, so I guess I'm not going to get drinks anymore. But I thought I would show you guys my outfits so somebody saw it, because I know I'll get
I don't want to see it. I'm not looking. Don't make me see it. No, we don't care. We do not care. Here's my outfit. Nobody cares. I'm not looking, chat. I didn't
This
look.
has to be the craziest catfishing I've ever seen. He saw you before he ran for his life. I think he realized you couldn't pay for you to eat.
So I think you're very attractive. And I would say, because you know, I am. You are. Why is that?
Because I'm focused on work right now.
So you have nice food that you like?
Not the way I want to.
What's that way? What's the way you want to?
I want to be able to make her a priority. I don't know how to do that.
So you're still like, you're not on the right other day?
You never make your woman a priority. Getting money and crushing it every day is your priority. You know what I'm saying? You going out into the wild and bringing some meat back every day is your priority. Never make a woman your priority.
Yeah, that happens every single day.
Well, if you're my girl,
Unless she's your daughter.
but I treat you wrong because I don't necessarily got the time to devote to you that I wanted to, then I don't think I would do either of us a good service. Yeah, I just wouldn't get involved. I don't got to. I'm 29. Nope. I don't know.
You women are on your own now. You see, the wrong woman is just going to slow down your motion. You have to stay in control. Your feet
Slow
will
down
stay
your
first.
motion.
One day you're gonna wake up wishing
You
that
see
your
that?
more ass had shown more
Robotic.
nipples while your tits were still perky. So start living life without regrets. Let the nipples be.
Say you're lacking attention without saying you're lacking attention.
1.3 million people like that post. Behind every dumb bird is a pack of dumber birds cheering that dumbass bird on, so she can
I think that's why the dodos died, right?
become an even dumber bird. That's the case here. This generation is cooked.
Do you really love at first sight, or should I maybe pass by again?
It's a nice pickup line. You probably saw her like set up a camera and then do all that fake-ish.
Imagine a guy made such a post about women, he would lose his account and his job. I can't even lie. The 1950s had a point in swinging first. These women are out of pocket when left unchecked.
I need some Sean Connery in their life.
Very chic. Married to one person successfully. One divorce.
Like I wouldn't mind like a woman coming up to me shooting her shot like that, but it's like okay, as soon as she cut off the camera, say, "Oh no, I was just joking. No, it wasn't serious. I don't really like you. I don't want your number." so she just got my hopes all up, like you know what I'm saying, for no reason.
I give low class, giving custody battles, giving passive aggressive Facebook status. 2 divorces, kind of chic again. 3 divorces, that's the cool.
I definitely lost some brain cells listening to that crap. Women like this are the ones keeping
Good
us
thing I was
single.
tuning
These
it out.
women are intentionally
Good thing I
sabotaging
wasn't
us.
listening.
You're telling women to go to 2, 3 divorces, really?
It's really sad.
Another episode of Today's Men Are Sassy. You got those fire that.
We're sassy, gang.
You know how those fires are?
Sassy men, we're up.
Thanks for your help. Yep, thanks for your help.
Equality strikes again. She hit record instead of AAA. They never need men until they need men.
If I was a man, I would not want to be providing for any of you bitches. And that's not the like.
Okay, so her tire broke down, and then every man in the 12-mile radius is just supposed to drop what they're doing and help her. But did she ask for, hey, could somebody help me? Never asked anybody. We're just supposed to be mind readers.
I swear, I just genuinely, if I
But,
was a man,
but I thought y'all chose the bear. Where's the bear? I call the bear. Let him change a tire.
be a provider. Like, if I got born a man, I wouldn't be devoting my life on how I could be a good husband or boyfriend. That sounds so freaking boring. Like, if I was a dude, I would basically be doing what I'm doing as a woman, which is focusing on travel, which would eat up all my money, so I would not be able to take anybody on dates. I'd spend money on video games and concerts, and I honestly, women would think I was a bum-ass bitch, and I'd be okay with it. But I think
Everything about that was just a waste of money.
men are their own autonomous beings, and
All that sounded like to me was dead. Nothing had money coming in. None of that sounded like revenue.
they should be focusing on their creative passions and themselves, basically, instead of focusing on roles they can be for women. The same way, I think that women should be focusing on themselves instead of who they are to men. Like, as a woman in this world, I literally don't care if men find me valuable or if I'd be a good wife or a good girlfriend. I'm not thinking about men when I make my own decisions.
I can tell you now, after the first 2 sentences, this wasn't a wife.
Myself.
2
Women and
sentences.
men are complex
No.
human beings with their own agency and interests in life.
True.
They should be focusing on that, not each other.
Welcome to the male loneliness epidemic that doesn't exist. Men are chilling and dating is dead.
Yeah,
Because
we
you're
straight
at
chilling.
the end after living your life to please her.
Straight PS5. We good. GTA about to drop. I don't know if I should get it. Should I get it, chat? I was about to. We do not care. And add Bob Marley. We We smoking bobs today. Keep the Marley gnarly.
Love culture died once y'all started treating the women like men. Why are we paying $40 to get in? Why are we paying the same amount as men? Then y'all say we're free before 7 p.m. Okay, cool. We all get online, we wait for 7 p.m. for the club to open. Y'all open the doors until 10:30. Now we cold. Then we get to the door, y'all say it's $20. Cool, I'll give you $20. But wait, you don't have no heels. Now it's $40. Now I got $40. We don't have heels on. Alright, cool. I'll pay $40. Now let's say you do have heels. Thank God, because I was waiting 30 minutes in the cold to get in the club and I got some heels on. Instead of saying myself $20. You get in, there's no sections available. There's nowhere for you to sit down. Why? The men are in the sections.
Yeah, because we paid for it. Everything revolves around money. And when you actually listen to them talk, every talking point is money.
10, 20, 30.
Get your own section. You don't need a man. Every day these women make me wonder, do you want equality or not? Her argument is basically that club culture died when they can't get things for free.
So another thing that men are not taught is that you have to proactively find your wife over and over and over again. She had a baby, you got a new wife. You have a second baby, you have a new wife. A parent passed away, you have a new wife. When y'all move, you have a new wife. A job change, you got a new wife. So yeah, it's going to take a while to be able to synthesize all those versions that you observe.
Marrying a chameleon would be less stressful. Too many liberal women are turning into wives and dating coaches. This is one of the reasons why the dating market is this messed up.
It is funny that a lot of women fail at dating and fail at relationships, but yet become dating coaches. Like, I wouldn't consider myself any type of dating coach. I'm a dumbass that's going through life the same as you guys. Sometimes you guys just enjoy me reacting to things.
If he ain't got 7 wives, I ain't taking no advice from him.
I wonder who set the system up of telling men not to approach women. At least
She's recording and talking loud as fuck.
you still have the bear to do the whole approaching thing. Keep that checked out.
And I'm always single because these niggas is too calculated for me. Like, these niggas move like the bitches don't think like a man. 1 and 2. Like, they follow the secret 90-day rule and all type of shit. Like, niggas be wanting you first. They be asking for your number first. Like, I don't go out my way to ask no man for their fucking number. You understand me? So we text the nigga, you ask for this man. You ask for this number right there. The minute you start giving the nigga attention, he start pulling back. Like, he waiting to see you or chase him and sweat him and prove that you like him. Are you a girl? Are you a girl? It's either we go with the flow and you, if I see you like me, I like you, and that's it. We move on like that.
Why can't women do that? So you admit women play games and pull back and do all these things. Now you want him to do the man thing. Why can't women just do the man thing too?
Niggas be moving like calculated bitches, like overly being petty, overly trying to, if you text like 2 minutes late, niggas is trying to text you back 4 minutes late. Niggas is like being petty on like Instagram stories and shit. Like, oh, you watch my story? Like, oh my.
Okay, where's the men? Where's the video of a man like, yeah, I'm celibate, and these are the reasons why I'm celibate.
God, did you like the niggas are acting corrupt, bro? Like, you guys are making it so draining. Like, this can't even be fun to date multiple niggas no more because all of y'all is fucking annoying. It don't even have to have a roster no more. It's like there's not even a nigga who's so laid back that he's your favorite nigga. Like, all these niggas are extra annoying. Like, what's with all these rules and calculations and
You're mad because these men have adapted to the games. If you women were straightforward, these are the games and personalities would have never developed.
I'm about to play a video, but a girl got on TikTok and bragged about how she went into the woods to meet up with 7 men she doesn't know to go drink. When she pops up, the men are concerned, telling her, why did she come? The fuck is funny? He being dead serious. Then you got people on social media.
This is why I say women are not scared of men. They are not. They don't think men are truly predators because they would never do ridiculous things like this if they thought men were that big of a threat.
Let's look into the woman lens. The woman needs it's like it's a free event. There's gonna be free drugs and liquor there. You can chill out by a fire. You drunk. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't have to pay anything. That's why she would show up. Now, if it was like, oh, you have to pay a fee. You gotta pay $50, and you gotta bring some beer, a case of beers, and bottles of vodka and all that. Then she wouldn't show up.
I travel a lot, like as a woman, and that's something I'd be like, maybe I'm also trying to maybe I'm also getting
Yeah, you are. Because as a grown man, if 8 random women tell me, come drink with us in the woods by yourself, I'm not.
I'm not trying to go doing a seance right now. Like,
I mean, just go with that. What's the Twitch friendly word? Go with the bring that on you. Have that fire on you.
6 women asking me to go into the woods. I'm about to be a sacrificial lamb somewhere.
Oh, you talking about she fine? She lucky to be fine. Even them dudes were shocked. They stressing, bro. Why did you come? Why did you come out to the woods?
You gotta bring that
to come get drunk. Why?
into the woods.
This is honestly brainless behavior. I'm deeply confused. Didn't they choose the bear? We had a freaking debate on this. What can I say? Birds will always be birds.
Alright, so are you single or in a relationship?
I'm not gonna answer that one.
Yeah, are you single or in a relationship?
I'm in a relationship.
Where?
What?
Hey, the camera right here, though.
No, we're not.
You don't want to get it?
What?
That's what she said.
Okay, anyways, let's keep it out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Keep going.
She still wants clout and attention with another man.
Keep rolling. And action.
This guy's gonna think you Snapchat fucking famous.
Keep going. Keep going.
I'm unbelievable, but
Yeah,
you know how it is. Like, you always see this like sad ass. You always feel bad for him. Chicks, they say for like 6 months we're in a relationship, and then they say okay when they're not. I always feel bad for those guys. It looks like I was born. That's don't get you abuse. That's some real ass shit. You fucking know, boss. Thank you.
I could think he found out before it got too serious. 6 months isn't that long.
She's from the streets. I gotta get another one now. I gotta get another sound.
I'll hold your hand when I say this. We want to be left alone. We don't want anything to do with Western women anymore.
I mean, yeah, even women approaching us, men don't care.
8% of you are damaged goods.
I just had a really humbling realization that the last 3 men I have been on a date with have all ghosted me. I think communication might be a little bit broken because the first time
Spencer Prime.
7 dates together. And
Y'all see the video? The ninja would just be judging bad food, too much slop, too many calories, you'll die. You'll die of a heart attack. Incoming pulmonary disease.
I arranged planned him for the week, and
Coronary.
this guy was one date, and after the date he messaged to say how much fun he had, and I said that too, and I thought we would book in another one, but apparently
not. His hater disappeared. And then the third one, we went on one date, and I messaged him the next day to say thank you for buying drinks, and he just didn't reply. The same guy that was sucking my face in the front of a pub. So I'm confused. It's probably...
He was drunk. Like, everybody gets drunk and sucks face. Like, that's kind of the reason why you go to a bar, so you could get drunk. And that one, you know what I'm saying, drunk chick was just making out with everybody. Yeah, me next. Right after the next dude. We don't give a F. We drunk. Saliva. Swapping.
I like sucking people's faces.
Me next on that drunk girl.
Like trying to be their boyfriends or something.
No mouthwash.
Kiss.
Brush your teeth the next day. Like, oh, what did I do?
Probably something to do with me. I know that's really toxic. There's probably something about me, but I shouldn't think like that. I'm just thinking dating is a little bit broken, and I don't quite know.
It's funny how they think me thinking that they are the problem is wrong thinking. That's the whole reason why these people never self-reflect, right?
How to fix that? Because I put my most authentic self out there, and I try to be exactly who I am here with my friends, wherever. And it still goes this way. When does it end? When did my green time disappear? I don't know. But yeah, I'm all.
It'll end when you do some self-reflection, because if you are getting ghosted by different guys, it has a lot to do with you and how you carry yourself.
Again, no self-awareness, but they're trained by the society and other women to say, no, don't ever think you're the problem, because you're the problem, you think you're the problem. But yet, you're the problem. Yeah, you're the problem. Please, like, just a couple over the
You're always the problem.
She belongs to the streets.
Alright, and as soon as the video turns off, I forget everything about the video. What happened? Okay, guys were celibate, or something like that. Not the video. I would have thought the video I pictured, it's like, okay, men are celibate in 2016. First video, okay, my girlfriend, I was with her for this amount of time, and then she cheated on me, like, more than half that time. So now, I'm just making money and going to the gym and reading books and working every muscle, just getting every muscle better. Something like that. That's what I figured. That's the video I was looking for. That's the reason why I'm celibate now. Cause and effect. That was a bunch of malarkey. Probably L-vids. I don't know, wasn't really on topic. Wasn't, a bunch of randoms. We might could get, I don't know, an intro or something in.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red.
Companies are refusing to hire feminists. I think that'd be like a short video. Women are scared, men are finally thinking. Let's go with, it's the same creator. Oh no, we ain't doing that back to back. Nah. That was the same dude. Alright, so we gonna go with the companies refusing to hire women.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. Yeah, the other day from Sigma Trades.
For me, like, those next few years after college, because, like, you try so hard. Like, I just got laid off in January, and it wasn't, again, it was a layoff. Like,
what's up with these ginormous ass glasses? Like, are you that blind girl? Like, holy
Velma.
That's
I
ginormous.
kind of like half the company, because financials weren't right, like, his financials weren't right, so he couldn't hold it anymore. So, yeah, and like, he's like, he's like overqualified or not qualified enough, and like, I'm trying so hard. And it doesn't matter, I feel like it doesn't matter. Like, it really is just like, it doesn't matter what your resume looks like, it doesn't, like people are gonna tell you, like, oh, you do this with your resume, it'll be better. If you try to do this with your resume, it'll be better. 3 times, and really, really wanted it, I didn't get.
Okay, that was the first video. I don't know. I got nothing from that. This woman crying. Alright, we'll go with the guy we skipped.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. Yeah, the other day from Marianne's.
I wouldn't believe this. The other day, my husband was looking at our 2-year-old, and he said, "Your nails are so short. They're always so short." And then he looked over at me and said, "How come her nails don't grow? Does that mean she has like a vitamin deficiency?" Keep in mind she's 2, and what this means is he has never cut or filed her nails in over 2 years. So I started thinking, wow, he doesn't know that I do that. I wonder if he knows how her butt gets clean. I wonder if he has any idea why her teeth are always white. There must be so many things he doesn't know or doesn't have to worry about.
Neither do you. Do you always, like, women always forget this. Yes, we do depend on you for a lot.
I mean, like, he's never seen his daughter's nails long. I mean, that's a win wife, but it's like, I might get a little scared or nervous too. Like, her effing nails don't grow.
Things that you're
What's
supposed
going
to
on?
look at and take care of.
You put something in the
We
water?
also depend on us for the things that we're good at and we take care of. And there's a lot.
How amazing that must be. If I could change places with anyone in this world, I think it would be my husband. What a privileged man. In his world, the mini trash cans empty themselves. His mirror never has toothpaste splashes on.
You hear us say the mini trash cans. I wonder how the big trash cans take themselves out.
But little by little, the house becomes more aesthetically pleasing, and he has no idea how or why. He doesn't have to worry about giving the children their vitamins. He lives in a world where he doesn't know that you have to vacuum under the cushions of the couch. Tag your husband if he's one of the elite and knows these things.
I wonder how the deck fixes itself and the bulbs get changed. I honestly hope the husband sees this video and runs. He deserves better.
And I wonder how, if she knows how the inside of engine works and where to put what fluids. I wonder if she knows how to build a house from scratch. fix the hole in the roof. All right, that's our time. Oh yeah, the notes was about a single mom who was on the letters. That's about what I wrote. But I did remember the video.